Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. You know, I feel like we haven't streamed in a long time, even though it was only yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Lots of FA Cup football weekend stuff, you know, transfers, etc. Nothing amazing, I must say. But unless you're a Man City fan, again, like the only one that's getting things done, really. You know, but you know, Forest won today, Arsenal's losing tomorrow, Chelsea spanked Morecambe, and so forth. So yeah, man, how are you man doing anyways?
I'm good, man.
Day, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't watch majority of the football. I just had it in the background, like paying attention to it, but not really like sitting there watching all the games. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me the info on what happened in your games.
I mean, there's nothing really to report, bro. We all spanked the teams that we were supposed to spank, and you guys are the main event for this weekend. That's really what it comes down to, right?
Has it lost its magic, the FA Cup?
Yeah. No, this is what happens every year. The first round is always like this.
Yeah, but even back in the day, like, do you remember the final would start at like 12:15, the build up on TV and shit, and like everyone would be watching it. Now it's like the gap is too big, man. I know Brentford lost today, but they're a joke anyway. But like, these early rounds, do they mean anything anymore?
You know what?
I mean, I guess Brentford is I guess there is always one example, right? Like this.
Yeah, but they're a championship team anyway. They shouldn't be in the.
You know, I said this last year. I got cooked.
I mean, I got Brentford.
I got cooked last year when I said, "Has the magic of the cup died?" Because a lot of the big teams are not getting upsetted. But the reality is, upsets happen. Upsets happen on occasion. It's not always the main thing. The main thing is the person who has a long run. Later in the tournament, then you'll be able to see who's actually having a long run. Because I think there was like a non-league side 2 years ago that had a really far run. So I'm not saying the cup is done, but
yeah, Wrexham
it really hasn't been. I think it's been glorified.
Wrexham was League 2 last year. I think they got to like the third or fourth round or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, right? I feel like the magic of the cup has been slightly glorified because the teams that win it are always one of the big teams.
I mean, would anyone here sacrifice FA Cup for, I don't know, winning the league or top four? I wouldn't.
Winning the league? Oh, wait, if it's guaranteed, you mean?
Yeah, I say if you had the choice of top four, even top four versus FA Cup, what are you taking?
I mean, it's lost its luster for sure. There's no doubt about it. Like,
I think more people would take top four and winning the league than FA Cup any day of the week.
I would.
Well, obviously, if you're going to win the league.
All right, forget win the league, but you're saying top four versus FA Cup. I think top four probably has more clout these days.
You're saying that because you're trying to be realistic about your club situation.
I'd rather
not necessarily.
I'm not gonna lie. If you feel like you're good, you feel like you've got a squad like Arsenal, so don't run away, a gal. Yeah, you got a squad. You should be doing both. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather if I finish 5th and get FA Cup. I'm taking that over 4th place Champions League. Are you insane? Because let's be realistic, yeah. If Nottingham Forest get 4th, they get in the Champions League. Whoop-de fucking do. No offense, I'm just using that as an excuse. You're not winning it anyways. But if you get in Europa League now, and it's because you're gonna get top 4. It's because you wasn't good enough. And if you bought Forest in Europa League, you know, I'll be like, well, if Forest actually keep their players,
I think it matters on a club-to-club basis.
If Forest recruit well in Europa League. The minimal difference in money is not that much anyways in terms of earnings. So for me, it's like, well, they might have a shot at this.
Yeah, but what would you next be building to? You'd still be building.
You have a better chance of winning the Europa League.
I just feel like using FA Cup as an excuse for why you didn't get top 4 because it's an extra game is, for me,
wait, what's not true?
It's pathetic.
You have a better chance of winning the Europa League than you do than getting Champions League.
Yeah, Europa League is a way. Well, Europa League's another way. Well, it would be easier for Forest to win, obviously, because of quality of team.
Nah, we got more chance of winning the Champions League than Arsenal do. I mean, we've done it before.
That doesn't mean, you're not serious though.
I am serious.
You're not serious.
We
but
won
to
it
be-
first time we were in it. I mean,
Yeah,
how many
but
attempts
that's-
have Arsenal had?
That was a
you know?
long time
That's-
ago. Football was different. Let's not compare
Doesn't
now.
matter.
It's 40 years ago, 45 years ago.
You're,
Whatever.
you're not having a serious conversation. Just look at your smile.
I
Yeah.
am having a serious. I'm laughing because I'm sitting here thinking, how many attempts have Arsenal had in the Champions League and still zero?
You do realize England was banned from football when we had our best era.
So what you think we didn't get suffer under that ban? You can thank Liverpool for that, not us.
Yeah, so
We
don't
missed
act
out
like
as well. We
don't act
missed out
like
as well.
Arsenal. Don't act like Arsenal were always like one of the best teams. We really weren't. When we were one of the best teams, we went to a final, and the other time we friggin' had a ban on England. It
You
is
were
what it is.
better under Wenger than you were when the ban was in place, man.
No, but when the ban was in place, we were one of the better teams, and we did win other trophies.
Were you better under Wenger or when the ban was in place?
When the ban was in place, we won multiple league titles, bro.
That's not what I've asked you.
Same shit.
Anyways.
I think back when Arsene Wenger was there were still better teams around. Let's be honest. Barcelona was better. There's so many other teams that were slightly better than us.
I still think you had one of the best teams I've ever seen.
Yeah, the Invincibles were
I'll be
nice.
honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
That Arsenal team should have been untouchable.
Kyle Walker's asked to leave Manchester City.
When
Asked
did that
to
happen?
leave.
Sheffield
They're
United,
getting him out of the door. What does it mean asked to leave?
Yeah,
That's like
He
your
was
girlfriend
very-
breaking up with you and you saying, "Well, I'm breaking up with you."
I bet he goes Sheffield United.
He's
Yeah.
definitely not going to Bayern anymore. Remember, Bayern wanted him.
Mm.
That's not happening anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's finished, bro.
He is finished. He has no legs. The
I don't
best
even
part
know
of
why
his
we
game
talking
was
about
his
this same
pace.
player. Like he's gonna go to the championship from the looks of it.
Sheffield United's his home club, isn't it? I think he supports them as well.
Nah, he's gonna be in the Prem, or worst case, he goes to Italy. Italy, they're always taking has-beens.
You know what I'm saying? Is Sheffield might come up this season. So
I could see a
that's what he'll
Saudi
do.
move for him too.
That's what he'll do.
Now, I could definitely see like Inter, something like that.
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm
You guys see
still,
that?
I'm,
Inter
I'm,
always take.
I'm
Inter
pulling on
always-
the Saudi move. I think Saudi is the most likely destination.
Yeah, I could see
Like
that.
Kyle
Cashing
Walker
in.
is just asked to leave Manchester City. Yeah, it's here.
we just told him can't go out for a couple months.
You think that Kusanov guy is going to be built into a right back then?
I think they signed him because they want
Hey,
more.
Dab, sit down. Sit
They
down.
want more leadership.
He's a good player, man.
Who?
I think I'll carry on playing with him.
They don't know what they're doing.
Well, according to
Don't know
this,
the
he's
trouble they
never
cause.
ever played out wide
What?
as a
Kusanov?
right back. Yeah, he's never played out wide.
Who we got?
Yeah, no,
we got
he's
the
a centre
Wolf.
back.
Yeah, so-
We got
yeah.
we got the Wolfmeister. We've got the Eagle. And we've got Joe. Is that Joey?
Yeah, Spec should be in.
What are you
Josh
saying,
should be in.
Joey?
I'm pretty
Are we
sure
going
Josh is
better?
buzzing.
The Eagle. That's a new one.
The Eagle. Why not, bro? You see everything. So what?
I
So
like
tell
you
me
about
what-
your glasses, man.
I see fuck all,
So-
but I
so-
see.
So,
Sorry,
Dabs,
Walker
let's
wants
talk
to go.
about this news real quick, Dabs.
Yeah.
What's good with
Bro, I've just been told that. I was talking about
right,
real
but like
life
just
shit.
from your assumption, right? Who plays right back for you then?
Do you know what? So
Rico.
thanks, Igal.
In the stream.
Yeah, there we go. Nah, so do you know what? It's mad because this morning Hooks asked me the question. I know he asked you when you did your fans thing, get to know the fans, Igal, about if you took over your club in the summer, what would be your priorities? And I think for me, like, so Walker, the left side, we've got Ake and Vardiel that can both do the left side, and when they do the left side, both invert. If you look at City in our worst period, the last 15 games, probably about the middle of that, we played Forest. Wolfie, this is not shade, by the way,
I know.
and we kept a clean sheet. That was one game we played 4 centre backs because everyone was fit. And if we look at this 20-year-old we've just brought in, I can't pronounce his name yet, but I think Pep probably wants the right-sided defender to be a centre back that can play on the right, and I think that's what it will be. I think Akanji will probably play right back. I don't think it's a priority. I think we've
Kat,
now
didn't you
got.
just
Correct me
say
if
you
I'm
never
wrong,
played on the wing?
but when we are
On the
fit,
outside?
hold on. When we are fit, when we're fully fit now, right? We have Akanji,
Mhm.
Stones, Diaz, Vardiel, Ake, and this 20-year-old, right?
They're all
The-
center backs.
They're all centre backs. Ake and Vardiel can play on the left. Rico can play on the right if need be. But I think Pep's going to play a back four like treble winning season, like the Forest game, because we're looking at a back four with the left-sided inverting. I think that's what it's going to probably be. And I'll be real, like I know there's some City fans that will say, Frimpong, bring us Frimpong. Frimpong listen, he'll bring great vibes to the dressing room. I'm a fan of Frimpong to watch him and think he's
Didn't
a sick
he come
brother.
from your academy?
But yeah, and all of that connected. And I think in his bio, he still says Manchester, yeah? But Frimpong is the furthest from what suits Manchester City to what there is. Like Frimpong's a fucking he suits a back three. Frimpong suits a back three fully. He don't suit what Pep does. So
For Pep, he would play in essence, he would play winger.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
He'd
So
play
for
winger
me,
for Pep. He wouldn't play fullback.
I have a feeling that Walker knows now. And do you know what? Hindsight's a beautiful thing. This is where I'm championing. We must not keep De Bruyne past this summer, yeah? Because I've learned the hard way this season that when you keep players too long,
I don't think that's a problem. I think that's gonna for sure happen.
No, I think it's going to happen. But what I'm going to say on the Walker thing is we've kept Walker a couple of months too long. And it's a shame now because like Walker's holding pelters for the whole fucking club while Phil Foden's like
because he's your worst captain in 5 years, bro.
So
bro, hold on. But Igal, I know you just want to throw shade.
No shade. That's a fact.
Right, but bro, so I agree with you 100%. But also,
why are you defensive?
Hold on, because I agree with you on that. But Walker, if we're being real, we won no trophies until in Pep's first season. We brought in Walker, Edison, Bernardo Silva. And so Walker, to me, is a legend. And I think it's a shame that Walker and Gundogan are getting pelters this season, and even Simpson is getting pelters. A younger and elders are getting pelters, while certain other players like Foden are getting away with murder.
Grealish.
Right?
Foden? You're turning on Foden. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not turning on Foden. But if I see elders that have been there, done it, and are over age, and I see youngers that fucking are being thrown in the deep end when we're in a bad place, and they're getting pelters, while Foden, who earned Player of the Season. Yeah, he did earn that. Last season he did. But therefore now, same as I did with Trent and any other player, I judge you as player of the season. Therefore, like, I expect certain things of you. So, look, I'm not turning on Foden. What I would say is Foden has till the... No, about what?
That he needs to step up and what he's been doing to start the season.
But Igal, what you've done is you've tried to use Foden this season to discredit last season. Last season, August 2023, everybody said with De Bruyne injured and Gundogan gone, Foden must step up. Foden stepped up. That's why he won Player of the Season, yeah? But now I judge him based on that. This season, Foden has not been good enough. If he has... Right, he's got 4 or 5 months of this season, then he's got next season. If he does not improve in that period, there's very, very, very serious questions about Foden. Like, bro, anyone can get it because, like, everyone else is. By the way, it's nice to see that we had Jota tonight. Your Jota, Wolfie.
What, Jota Silva?
The real Jack Grealish.
Oh, the Portuguese Jota Silva turned up tonight.
Bro, I've seen more of him. At this point, I think he is Jack Grealish now.
Yeah, I have a question, though. I actually do have a question about
They treated him like big
star. I would argue that since your treble-winning season, you probably should have let go of Walker.
Yeah,
that's basically
what I'm saying.
I
said this earlier on a show with Hooks, yeah. And I think Danny Mills, is it Danny Mills?
Yeah, that's fair.
Sounds like a DJ. Who's the DJ Mills?
It sounds like that porn star. Danny something.
No, there is a. What porn are you watching, Gal?
I don't know, Danny Sims or whatever. What's the name?
What
Oh,
do you
you
watch a
know,
lot?
Gal.
Gal, do you watch a lot of porn?
I was thinking that.
No, I'm joking.
Stuff
Hold tight, Canella Skim. Moira Norris.
why are we going here?
Gianna
Just
Trent.
answer my
But anyway, nah.
Wait,
So
you might not be so one.
I agree with you 1,000,000%, Bo. 1,000,000%. We've
look
kept
at
a few
Tottenham.
players, but I think in hindsight, what's happened, and Mills said it, and I think he's spot on. That look, in the summer we found out that Tiki was leaving. Pep had not signed the new contract. And I think Khaldoon probably was like, listen, if the director of football's going and potentially the manager is
The
going,
chat are going crazy still.
we can't be giving, we can't be going and buying a load of players that the next manager might not rate. Because if that happens, we get into where Man United are and many other clubs are, where manager comes in, looks at the group of players and goes, I don't want some of these. So I think the board thought, and this is where they got it wrong. Do you know what? We've just won the league. We're good enough to go for a few more months till Pep makes a decision. And ultimately, we weren't. Like, that's where it is. And that's where I think at the moment, Pep has signed this contract to see Manchester City through a rebuild. And I think it's very obvious with the players that we're being linked with at the moment, the age of the players, that Pep is just here to
see out the
rebuild. And I think it's a handover of, we've had 10 great years, but this squad needs a rebuild urgently. And the age of the players is ready for, like, bringing in maybe not next season, maybe the season after, but ready to go for a further 10 years. But yeah, that's my view. But I agree with you. Joey,
can I say something without you being defensive? Because I have two things I want to say.
Sorry, one sec. Joey, 1,000,000%. Walker, we should have let him go. Gundogan, we never should have brought back.
I told you this when you brought him back.
Yeah,
bro,
it just felt like
bro, as content creators, we can all do what we said. Like, you also said you were going to win the league by buying loads of centre backs. So
True.
it is what it is.
Okay,
Like,
understood. But one thing I want to speak to you about, Kaz.
go for it.
And sorry, Daps, my apologies.
might
Daps,
like to go.
one thing I want to speak to you about is you seem to have all the answers for everything that's happening now, and you're speaking very eloquently about everything, and I understand.
No, it's the first time I've been waved all year, so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Right. So when it comes to
speaking
club,
the most elegant, and I'm smashed. Thank you, brother.
yeah, fair. So I'm just gonna say this. I think your club knows exactly what they're doing. They're trying to quickly get. They're trying to quickly do.
Your club know what they're doing.
I can see it. They're already signing a bunch of players, addressing some of the issues you have now, so you don't have to go and fight against other people in the summer.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, I agree with that. Yeah,
and you're gonna have a mass exodus in the summer with your defenders, your midfielders, some of your older players.
Hey, that's
you're gonna be in a transition.
The problem is, right, so all right, let me stop you there. If you want to carry on, but hold on. Nah, bro, because what you're going to do is you're going to talk for 2 minutes and then I'm only going to address the last 30 seconds. Hold half of it. You said exodus. I don't think an exodus as such. I think we definitely will get rid of some of the older players. I think there's players that we should have let go sooner. I don't think all of exodus is fucking a wild statement. But I do agree with you. I think
how many players are leaving Man City in the summer?
Right. Okay. So hold on. But when we say leaving, leaving doesn't exodus means players go.
A lot of players.
I'm done with this shit. And it means we're done with this. We're leaving.
Means your club is done with them.
Look beyond Igal's terrible phrasing. Okay,
but you guys get what I'm saying.
All right, but
you get what I'm saying.
You don't need to. But you don't need to ask me this.
No,
bro.
1 second. You're doing what Liverpool fans do. You're upset about the language.
Liverpool fans right there, by the way.
You're upset about the language.
No, Igal, what I was going to say is, I don't even need to answer you because it's been in the press, yeah?
Okay, so Dax can say things in his way, but when somebody else says the same thing
I'm not allowed to finish. Bro, hold on. I'm not upset, bro.
You didn't let me finish.
I was about, I'm answering one question, then you can answer the next one. Don't bombard me with questions, then I only answer one of them. So with how many players are going to leave, bro, if you do a tiny bit of research, it's like maybe you see different different stuff because our algorithms are different. But City have said Ederson may well go, Walker may well go, Stones may well go, Bernardo Silva may well go. I think Grealish is pretty clear that's, bro, it's a rebuild, 100%. Bro, if you look at City over the years, there's been well-documented periods where we spend a lot of money, right? And guess what the well-documented periods follow on with? Trophies. Yaya Toure, David Silva, that summer, yeah? Proof's in the pudding. If you go and talk about the season we bought Bernardo, Ederson, who else did we get there? Walker.
Can we talk about Grealish for a second?
You want to move on to Grealish now?
Yeah,
cool.
because clearly you won't let me discuss anything else.
No, I'm answering your question.
Bro, you cut me off mid-sentence and started talking about
so ask the second question now. No, because you asked me something, so I was answering it, bro.
Okay.
Now ask me the next question.
Can you mind running the legs? Because people might listen to you.
By the way,
people, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. What are we doing here?
Can I just say something? Igal, I understand from day one. You've always been on football, Terrace, and I salute you because you learn. Because Manchester City have just won 8-0. And Igal is here trying to throw shade on City.
I'm not throwing shade.
Bro, you are the
simply
Somalian
pointing out.
Terry Flewers.
Bro, stop it. I'm not throwing shade. I'm simply pointing out.
You best beat United.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You had a play.
Because
You had a play.
It's fake news. It's fake news.
You had a player come out and say he's leaving. I'm talking about Man City's issues. You don't like the way that I'm speaking. Fair enough. I get it. You don't like the way I'm speaking.
No, bro. Talk about where we are in the league. Talk about the fact we're not going to get.
This is what Daps wants us to do. Oh my God, they've signed a player. Man City. This guy's going to be a superstar for them in the future. And they've won the league 4 years in a row. They've won the league 4 years in a row, and now no one can criticize them. Guys, understand? They're allowed to have an off year.
Yeah, I'll let you not deal with this.
All their players are
here?
still world class. Jack Grealish was signed for 100 million, and he scored his first goal in 392 days.
You sound
wait, hold on. We got to address this.
What's going on here?
Everyone agrees. Man City.
Are you worried about tomorrow, Igal?
Hold on.
He's deflecting. Right. We can't talk about your team.
No. Let's carry on talking about it because there's an interesting point here. Man City know they need players. The Man City fan base, the few that there are, know they need players. Okay, they've already gone out and addressed it. They bought the centre back. They're close on getting Marmoush. Yeah, Arsenal need players. Where are your new players that are coming in? Why are your board not doing what Man City have done and have already addressed it?
Wolfie, I appreciate for that, but Igal, I'm more than. I don't know why you're shaking your head and saying
because
you're not allowed.
You're already changing
hold
the
on,
topic.
Igal. I know.
Can we stay on one topic without it becoming about Arsenal?
Igal, let me land. That's what I'm saying. Wolfie, I appreciate it, yeah? But Igal.
Yeah, because he's licking Man City's bum.
Igal, stop. Igal, listen. If you want to spend the whole show talking and breaking down Manchester City, yeah?
This is the Man City topic.
Hold on. Well, I thought we would have talked the fact we've just won 8-0. But anyway, if you want to talk about City and me break down, I'm here for it all day. Not once have I said, Igal, we can't talk about this. That's something you thought I was going to say, bro. I'm here. Once again, after when we beat West Ham, I said, we ain't back. Did you see the performance? It was not great, right? I'm here now, bro. We just beat fucking Salford, yeah? We didn't beat fucking Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Villa, Newcastle. We beat Salford. I'm not carried away. Furthermore, the signings. Bro, I don't know nothing about them. So I'm not here wanting you to scream about the signings because, bro, we haven't addressed the six. So again, I'm not doing anything you think I'm going to do. I'm simply answering your questions, bro. So don't do this like, oh, well, Dabs wants us to. No, bro, keep asking the questions. I'll keep answering them. But confused. I know that generally a lot of the chat, they don't want to hear about City right now, bro. We're an average team.
This is what I don't get. You talk for 20 minutes and hijack every conversation and don't let nobody talk about your club. I get it. It's your channel, bro, and I'm on your channel, and I love coming on your channel. But Dabs, let me talk about your club. Why are you upset?
I haven't tried to stop.
Why you have?
Oh,
You've
you're a
interrupted
bitch.
me.
Don't say the trigger
You-
word. You're moving like a bitch
You've
saying that, bro. Real
interrupted
talk.
me.
Don't
You've
say trigger.
interrupted me. Changed
Don't
the
move
topic
like a
so many
bitch, Gal.
times,
Don't
and
ever
then
move like a
ended
bitch.
it off. Dabs, and then you ended the discussion by saying nobody wants to talk about my club. I clearly
bro,
want to talk about it. I'm
not
trying to have a
saying
grown
you.
conversation.
The comments don't. But Gal, you say grown conversation, but when I answer your questions, you start saying, "Oh, Dabs wants us to." Dabs, bro.
I don't think you're listening to anything I've said. You've made up in your mind what you want to speak about.
What do you wait? One second. Let me take
you can
control now.
ask me questions. I will answer them, bro.
I'm
You
actually
deflected to
one
Arsenal
sec.
numerous times.
No, I didn't. That was Wolfie.
Okay, my apologies.
I haven't brought up Arsenal once. What are you
My
talking
apologies.
about?
Bro,
Bro, you're rattled.
deflecting.
You're
Okay.
rattled.
Let me say this.
Wait,
We
'cause let me
started this
let me ask one
discussion
second,
by
Gal.
talking
Let
about
me
Kyle
ask-
Walker.
I need to ask you because I'm genuinely baffled. Yeah,
Yeah,
we spoke about Walker, but how did he get onto Grealish?
because I want to talk about Grealish, and I wanted to mention I wanted to mention Grealish at the end. But before we finish off with that, we agreed that Kyle Walker is going to be leaving. We agreed John Stone's probably going to be leaving. We agreed
Yeah, I
that
think so.
we agree that all these guys are going to be leaving, be it a mass exodus or just shifting of the squad.
It's right. They should go, bro.
Whatever
They
happens,
should. We
it's
need
going to
them to
happen.
go.
And I do think Man City are not going nowhere. You guys are still going to be in the mix for the league.
So
in the
what's
mix
your
of one of the
point?
top
So what's
teams.
even your point then?
After they buy players, he's talking about.
After they buy players and after
Yeah.
they refresh the
I'm
squad,
not
they're
lying.
going to be
You
they're still
should
going to
be
be there
worried.
because
You should be worried.
their recruitment strategy and their club and their ambition is up there with some of the best. Don't forget the last 10 years since
You licking City's ass now.
no, because I'm
so
keeping it real.
confused on what your point
I'm
is.
keeping it real.
Well, Wolfie
I
was
don't
looking
get it.
at
But
Wolfie
that's-
2 minutes ago was licking her
On
ass.
that-
You're
on-
not doing it
you
now.
never even let me get to this point. That
Yeah.
point in itself, I don't think you're going anywhere. But one thing I do think is a luxury that Man City have. You're able to spend £100 million on an
fuck
individual player, and that player is able to not have
Declan
any
Rice.
good. That player is not able to have good performances for a whole calendar year and
Declan
still able
Rice.
to win the league. That is a luxury.
Yeah, you're right. Because you know what?
Yeah.
You lot are like Liverpool. You spend no money, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah, we're very risk adverse, where you guys are able to make massive risks and still
Okay.
not and
But
still.
is that,
I still
Is-
don't get your point.
yeah, that,
My
I'm-
point
I'm
is,
actually-
can anybody else in this league have a player who they spend £100 million
Yes,
on? Flop,
fucking
and-
Chelsea. Instantly, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Bro, hold on. Let's
One
bro,
second.
Bro, Gal, you.
Okay,
you
so you're
troll-
making my point.
Gal,
You're making my
Gal,
point.
You troll Twitter
I'm not
far more than
trolling.
me. No, hold on. You troll. When I said I meant
Is
troll.
this
as in look
trolling or
through.
is it a
No,
fact?
no, I don't mean troll. I mean what's the word? Where a fisherman say it, bro.
Fishes.
No, fisherman troll. They troll, innit? When you go looking for something. It's fisherman term. You're on Twitter all the time looking for information more than I am, because your channel, you're more informed than I am, Miguel. And I'm not bantering here, yeah. So you know that Manchester United have spent more than City over recent years. You know that Chelsea have spent more than City over recent years. I'm pretty certain you know that your own fucking club have spent more than City over recent years. And yet you're on here once again talking about money. Bro, like, we're not involved. Leave us alone. Gal, you lot are fighting for a fucking title, bro. Like, we are where we are. I'm worried about finishing in the top 4. I know where my club is. This attack after we've just won 8-0 just seems a bit mad. I'm not going to lie. It just seems a bit weird.
Did I call any of your players shit? Did I make fun of your team? No.
Or you're
I
basically
just
still
don't really
Walker
get it,
shit.
bro. I just
Jack
don't
Grealish.
get it, bro. Like, I
No,
don't.
even he would agree Kyle Walker's been terrible this season.
Yeah, but you just
He
asked,
has,
did you
he
call
has.
anyone shit?
No,
And you
no,
did.
no,
You called
do you know what? But I'll be real with you. My issue. This is why I mentioned
Did I say a
Foden.
lie?
But my thing is, that's why I call out Foden, is that, yeah, do you know what? I think Walker hasn't been great this season, but Walker hasn't played that much. Walker also is still currently playing with a fucking injury. He needs surgery, but because of other players being injured, he is repeatedly playing, yeah? But again, Walker's 34, bro. So the fact that you're still trying to talk about Walker, bro, talk about Foden or have a conversation about Foden. Talk about players that I actually think should be
We're
stepping up.
talking about the fact that he just came out and said he's leaving.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't really want to say Walker's been shit, because if I'm saying Walker's been shit, there's a bag of other players in my team that I'm saying have been shit. A bag of other players.
I know, but it's fair to say that he's been one of your worst captains.
Yeah,
in the
bro,
last
yeah.
5 years.
No,
Yeah,
you
he's
can't
a-
say
no,
that.
no,
You
but-
can't say that.
Because you never won.
Oh,
Because
do you know
every
what?
other
No,
captain the last 4 years you won the league with since he
And we
became
won that.
captain.
Hold on.
His
We won the league
performances-
last year. We won the
Was he
league with
captain
Walker
last year? No,
Yes,
he
he
wasn't.
was. Yes, he was. Yes,
Okay,
he
fair enough.
was.
Fair enough.
Bro, but I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But, bro, if we're talking about captains, fuck it, because you're coming from my club, Odegaard needs to step the fuck up and drag your team over the line, bro. Because right now, your captain is looking meaty as shit.
And your captain is getting run out of the club.
With a Champions League, about fucking 6 Premier Leagues, fuck knows how many Carabao Cups. It is what it is, bro.
And
No,
you're
I'll
refusing.
I'll be real with you. If we're talking Premier League legend status, Kyle Walker is far fucking closer to your captain is, bro. Far fucking closer.
100%. But this is how I can tell. Now you've gone to another level. What are we talking about here? I'm not. You're really,
We've
really,
been asking
really.
that for 20 minutes, man.
I don't know.
Oi,
What are we talking about?
Wolfie, you won today, innit?
We did, mate. We did.
Let's-
Like, can we talk about today for a minute? Fucking hell.
Yeah, can we talk
Bro, I've just
about
seen
James
City.
McAtee, mate?
I've
Can we
just seen
talk about
City
him?
keep a clean sheet and
We're
score
going to
8
talk
goals,
about
and
Man
I'm getting
City.
pelted
Let's talk
still.
about what you're doing with James McAtee, man. Because is
You
he?
want him, innit? You want
Oh,
him.
yeah, we're linked to him. Is he the real deal? I know we've spoken about him off air, Daps, but hat trick today, looking good.
We're
I
the
know
only
it's
one linked to
only-
Wolfie. We're the
I know
only
it's
one.
Man City's under 14s he played today, Man U's under 14s he played today, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still shone a little, didn't he? You can only play what's in front
I
of you.
don't think. Do you know what the mad thing is? Obviously, he scored goals in that. I don't think he was amazing, but I'm a big McAtee fan. I'm a huge McAtee fan. But I have a feeling now that, like, if you look at Palmer when Palmer left when we confirmed that Doku was coming, and I think when Marmoush is confirmed, I think McAtee will go. Unfortunately, I'm not cool with it. I like McAtee. I think it's mad that a young player that has experience of having to be in a dogfight in previous seasons, has more energy than a lot of our midfielders, has had limited game time this season. But you know what? Like, it's what it is. I have a feeling once we announce 1 or 2 players, he's going to end up going somewhere. And it's sad, isn't it? It is sad.
He's better off for it, bro.
Yeah?
He's better off for it, man. Why not?
Yeah, but
He's
do you know
better off
what?
for it right now. Why not? I'll take it.
Bro, you know what? Real talk. Of course,
That's
he
the
will.
middle
Of
take.
course,
They love
real
attacking
talk.
him.
And it's a shame. And again, if you ask most City fans, like, we want to see people like McAtee come through, but it just don't seem to. I don't know, bro. Like,
It's not easy, bro. Man City ain't got time for all that, innit? They're all about the now, innit?
and that's why that's probably part of my frustration with Foden. Like
We'll have him.
He's having a bad season, bro. Let's not get over the hype. Like you're like
yeah,
have one
bro,
stinky,
but
one
he
stinker,
is,
you know what I
he
mean?
is, he is, bro.
By his
but
standards. By his
he is,
standards.
he is. But it's frustrating because do you know what? Like, if I look at De Bruyne as an example, even after off the back of injuries, he'll come back and instantly impact. And for me, it's just frustrating. The biggest frustration for me probably is other players getting so many pelters and Foden not, because it's like he got player of the season. We celebrated that. He celebrated that. The club celebrated that. We put him on a pedestal. Therefore, I judge him on the pedestal, right? And when we're not in a good place and I'm seeing Foden kind of getting away with shit, whereas youngers and elders are getting fucking pelters, it's like, Foden, if you love this club like we think you do, step the fuck up and prove us. Like, because if I'm having to come on here and fucking face a go every week talking about Foden, yeah, and we're backing him, do you know what, bro? Back us on the pitch with a little bit of a performance. Just show summit, like, because other players are.
But everyone's been kind of poorish as well, innit? For City, you can't.
Agreed, bro.
Only a tad harsh to put it on Foden.
Agreed, but that's my point. Everyone has, but there's certain players that will get pelters. You know, Gundogan's even got them. Walker's got them, but Foden doesn't. And I will protect players, like Pep said, he'll protect players. But it gets to a point where it's like, this guy's being protected a lot. Like, we have to say,
do you think Jack Grealish is protected a bit? Do you think Jack Grealish is getting way too much protection? Because if his name was Rashford, boy, it'd be a whole new ball game, brother. I'll tell you that, brother. I'll tell you that right now. So, do you think?
Saying if you weren't white,
forget the white thing. I'm going to name to forget all the white and black thing. That's too easy, isn't it? It is what it is. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm
It's
asking
difficult
you,
to
Well,
let-
I'll be, but,
even
but,
Pep can answer. Anyone can answer it.
yeah, but I'll
Do you
be
think
right. So
in a
the
whole
whole
year,
Grealish, the whole Grealish thing, fuck the GA, fuck all of that. Yeah, my
Yeah,
frustrations
agree.
is that we've said for ages as a fan base, like I've spoke to Grealish's brother about it. He's told me he's for it. Jack's for it. Playing a central role. We saw him play a central role and he cooked. Right, but it was forced. But it was forced because of injuries. Yeah, and then after that, we don't see it again. Right. The truth is, behind the scenes, and I got told this a couple of months ago, Pep's had it with Jack. Pep's like Jack's had too many chances and fucked
Tell in
up.
his face in his press conferences, he's like,
and it's like everyone knows I'm a Jack Grealish fan. And I've been screaming for Jack in 8 or 10 roles for so long. But when it gets to a point where it's like, do you know what? Yeah, it's just not going to happen. So, Jack,
the
go
GA
somewhere
sort of
and
thing.
do what you're doing. Yeah, the GA.
You know the GA bullshit as well, because at Villa, until probably his last season, whereas he had his best returns in terms of goals and assists,
10 goals.
It's the impact. It's the impact that boy has when you give him the ball. The way I'll never forget, to be honest, where Grealish for England in
Your
his
fans
first outing,
fucking forgot. Your fans forgot very quickly.
Yeah. And how quickly Grealish in that Euros, when he came off the bench on our home Euros and just lifted the whole stadium, the whole crowd, the whole game changing. That is Jack Grealish. And when you give him love, and when you give him that warmth, that guy wants to flourish. And if you're saying Pep's done with him, Jack will know Pep's done with him.
I just feel like it is, bro. There's things that have happened, yeah, like around October-ish time that from what I've been told, it's like it's.
But do you think Pep's killed him though? Do you think Pep's killed him a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
He's killed himself, man. He's killed himself.
I wouldn't put all on him though, Wolfie. I think Pep's killed him a bit, bro. But that's all on.
Hold on.
Jack knew what time it was when he got there.
Jed, you know what? Yeah, I personally, and I said this from the start, I personally don't think Grealish was Pep's number one want. Yeah, I think it was more of a, and I said this, I've been consistent with this. Yes, bro. I think it was one of the first City moves that I smelt a little bit of PR about it, right?
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't rate Grealish, right? I'm just saying I think it was more of a, if that's who you want to sign because commercially it makes sense.
And English players and all that.
Okay. Because we have to remember, before we signed him, he was everyone. Why on England starting Jack Grealish? Right?
I remember that.
So I think Grealish. I think Pep probably said, "I can work with Jack Grealish." Yeah. Now, when you say about ruined him, I hear it. I do hear it because he's changed Grealish as a player. But when Jack Grealish retires, right? And Jack Grealish looks back at his career, he will have amazing memories of fucking captaining Villa and taking his childhood club, who he still loves, by the way, captaining them, bringing them up. He'll also say, I won a Champions League and in that season was pivotal to us. I won a Premier League and was pivotal. So I hear it, but what I would like to see now is Jack Grealish go to a club that allow Jack Grealish to be Jack Grealish again.
So I tell you now, if he came back to us, he would cook.
Would you take him back?
I don't think taking him back, bro.
100%. I'll take him back.
How old is he now?
You would?
How old is he?
The 100%. He is, for me. He's not a Judas. He's not any of this. What Daps has said. No, what Daps has said is 100% a player. And there's two sides to the fence. Jack Grealish, if he stays at Villa, he has a statue outside the club. He has everything that he wanted in terms of a legacy, right? But when you are part of a pivotal, and that is that key word, the first season, Grealish did not celebrate winning that Premier League trophy because he was on the bench. He didn't care. He did not care because he didn't feel part of it because he wasn't part of it, right? That second season, when
it's documented.
Exactly. And when you are pivotal to be an instrumental in winning a treble, you are going to step. So for me, he's gone and done what he needs to do. It's a new era at Villa with a new manager. We 100%. I would snap my arm off to have Grealish back on that left-hand side and flourish again and flourish.
Is there anyone here that's a Liverpool fan? Right, yeah. I thought. Sorry, what's your name? Sorry, brother. My eyes are shit, by the way.
Preach.
Preach. Oh, I swear we spoke before, bro. My eyes are shit in it. But here's my thing on Grealish, yeah? I reckon Preach right now would absolutely love Trent to do for Liverpool what Jack Grealish did for Villa. As in, because right now Trent could be going for peanuts, yeah? If Trent signed a contract to ensure that Liverpool got big boy P, all Liverpool fans would go, fair enough. You've looked after your club. Now go and do your thing at Real Madrid. The issue is that Trent could be fucking over his childhood club. Jack Grealish made sure he did not fuck over his childhood club.
100 million. 100 million.
Bro, and that has been relevant to where you are now. That is relevant to what you're doing now, yes?
Exactly.
And that pisses me off with you lot. Not you, Josh, but some of you lot.
No, but, I hate the way I hate the way the Villa fans booed Grealish constantly throughout the night. Yeah, you have your first two or whatever. But for me, the one I would come on hate more with, and people forget this, is Carney Chukwuemeka.
Or Delph.
Carney Chukwuemeka, 18 years old, demanded that he should be on 100k a week coming through, all right? And he goes a mercenary, goes to Chelsea, doesn't play any minutes, and people are like, oh, I would take Carney back. He's actually one I would say, no. This guy got his agent involved with Gerrard saying, I need to be the big I am, give me 100k a week, 18 years, I haven't proved myself. And I'm thinking, and why does he not get the criticism?
Yeah, it's
basically jumping shit. But Villa and Grealish will.
Yeah, but it's a way behind him, though, really.
Bro, I know factually, bro. It hurt. It didn't just hurt Grealish. It hurt Grealish. It hurt his brother. It hurt his dad. Yeah, because they are true. They are true Villa fans, bro. Like they fucking. He still loves Villa. You've seen in the summer where a Villa fan came over and said, "Will you sign it?" He was happy because he fucking they're Birmingham. Anyway, are we still talking City or fucking?
Let's move on.
Well, to be fair, are you not happy with you lot's transfers at the moment? Like your transfer activity?
Nope.
What transfers, man?
Apparently, I'm here asking everyone to give me credit for what we've done so far.
I'm all right now, man. Don't rattle the ship right now. We're in a good place in it, but obviously the Bravcar need to sort that out. We're not sure if he's going or staying. That's the important part.
What happened with that? What happened with that, Spec?
Well, he's been decent for you, man.
Is it because he had that amazing game in the Caribbean? Did he have that emotional game at the Emirates? Like, is that what?
No, that scared me because I was like, that scared me. I thought, is it confirmed? Because he's agreed terms with him.
Yeah.
But because the timing, it's just like, and he's always been my number one anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, he ain't the greatest, but you get me. He's doing bits, bro. He's more comfortable than Pope is. So now he's agreed the terms. It's all about him, innit? So now, Eddie House came out, and obviously they're kind of panicking, scratching, like trying to push a new deal for him. But it's all about what's best for him, innit? Remember, he can speak to anyone. It's all in his hands, isn't it? You can say, I had a good time. But it's like, we're on a little run here. Not saying we're going to win the Carabao Cup, but we're in a good place right now. You get me? To qualify for Europe, Carabao Cup, other competitions, etc. So it's like, try and stay him on to the end or sell him a contract. And it's in his power what he wants, really. Like, what's it going to be? Am I going to my number one? Am I going to get more number one timing than Pope? Because right now, even most of the fans agree, probably 99% of the fans, he's our number one, bro.
Yeah, Pope's done.
Pope's done, isn't he? I don't want to diss him, but Pope.
Apparently, you're gonna get Ramsdale when Southampton get relegated.
Yeah, or Trafford or all this.
Ramsdale is crap.
I've seen the Trafford link. I don't
think he's crap.
How's Ramsdale actually done at Southampton?
Ramsdale
terrible.
He's been one of the best.
He's been injured as well at some point.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know.
Did you even watch Southampton?
I have watched Southampton. He's been.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say about him?
None of us watching Southampton unless our team's playing Southampton.
I've watched them, man. Unfortunately, I have some Southampton.
Any goalkeeper in that team, bro. Let's keep it real.
How the fuck have you got Southampton mates?
I don't know. That's the downside to being a YouTuber, isn't it? You get to know Southampton.
I had one of my coworkers. Channel's the biggest Forest channel.
Guys, I live a little bit more southern than most of you guys.
You live quite close to it, innit?
Yeah. So I got a friend.
What did you say, Ago? Anyway,
I got somebody who I work with. He tells me, bro, the defense is terrible. He's like, we literally are giving up so many shots every game. There's numerous times throughout the game where this guy's putting out crazy saves out of his hat. So
everyone can see that.
If it wasn't for Ramsdale, he's like, we would have 0 wins this season.
It's a shame we got moved to there in hindsight.
Every time they won a game or gotten a point, this guy's been the man of the match. They're saying. And
why did he go to Southampton?
And the time that they started the season, he's like, I wish they never started the season with that manager, because the manager that they had was literally giving the ball away to the other team in their own half every time because they didn't have the players to play the way they
play from their back, innit? but they weren't comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But he insisted they play from the back each and every time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
Really.
at some point,
Aaron
teams need
Ramsdale's
to
going to have more
realise they have to be
relegations than trophies in his
Who?
career. You know that as
Oh.
well. You know, Ramsdale is going to have more relegations than trophies in his career.
Do you know what? I only saw the other day, Jorginho has been runner-up for the league 5 times and never won it.
That's insane, isn't it?
I never knew that, you know.
Did
you know that? Obviously not Arsenal. Some of it was in Italy and whatever, but
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't want to hear stuff like that right now. It's just demoralizing.
I mean, that's even better.
Bro, I'll be real. I think you lot beat United tomorrow. I'll be real. I do think you do.
Hell no.
They must.
Yeah,
they should. Yeah. But the only reason why Kaz is saying that he's going to the game, he doesn't think his record is going to get broken.
Undercover Kaz.
Kaz's record's been broken, bro. Kaz's record got broken, bro.
I've got a start of the season curse. That's all I've got.
I just think it's because of your result midweek. Yeah, I think.
Well, against Newcastle.
You will pull against your club, bro. I think you will pull this out of the bag because I think. Bro, Arsenal. Do you know what? Arsenal.
I feel Arsenal beat Man United.
Arsenal is second, bro. Come on, let's give them a bit. Actually, who's second? It is still Arsenal, isn't it? It's not.
I'll be real with us. They're second on goal difference to us.
Right, okay, but yeah, I think Arsenal win this, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is.
Come on, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is one that if Arsenal don't win this, then it's. Bro, your fan base, bro, is gonna
my
be
fan base. One second, they deserve to be angry. They deserve to be angry, bro. We're in a transfer window, and we're hearing so many bullshit statements.
Yeah,
and off the back of dropping points, and then what do you call it? Losing to Newcastle. It's not.
But that was the Bulls' fault.
I do hear it, bro. I hear it. I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but I'm just saying, like, boy, if. Well, we lost to United, so I'm not even here.
I'll be the one in the crowd while everyone's arguing.
You should. I think you will.
I think Arteta needs to stay. I think Arteta needs to stay. I think you should give him some more money.
But I think Arteta does.
Make your name's a gal,
man. I'm like, what do you mean you want him out? Look where he got us after 5 years.
Trust the process.
Yeah, man. This is phase 9. Asks the questions, complains when he answers. Mr. Link. You know, you can just at him in the chat, innit?
Yeah. Leave him alone, man.
Is that Mr. Link? Hi.
He offered Grealish has done more than your bum club in the last 20 years. Do one.
Thanks for the super chats.
You're lying.
Turn around and die. Anyways,
I think the narrative tomorrow is that the United fans seem to think just because they drew at Anfield, and let's be honest, Liverpool had a really bad day, that they're suddenly back. That Amorim ball is the thing now. They've learned because he had a training session.
That performance was decent.
On that note, I'm going to hand over. Listen, we scored 8 today and we kept a clean sheet. I'm going to bed comfortable.
Dabs, man, have a good one, man. Love.
No, but it's always love. It's always love. But I'm gonna let Ty step up. And listen, Haaland is still a better number 9 than Isaac.
Brother, you know why you said that? You know why you said that, bro? Because recently you've heard the noises, bro. You've heard the message.
Just drops the grenade.
That's why you said that.
Can we agree on boys? Can we agree on something? Cass has been hiding for about 2 months.
Ain't got nothing on Isaac.
What do you mean I've been hiding?
Bro, you've been just avoiding the Man U conversation on here for 2 months.
I haven't. What do you mean? I've been getting pelters left, right, and center.
Yeah, and then you've been hiding in your shell. You're like a teenage mutant turtle, man. You just shove your head back into your shell, hiding. That's what you've been doing.
All right, so you're trying to say I've got skills then? I'm a teenage mutant.
No, I'm trying to say you're scared to talk about
Want to tell Michelangelo?
What do you mean? I've got
to talk about them.
No, because there's not really much to really say about it. I mean, last time
that's exactly what you've been doing. There's not much. There is a lot to say about United. That's your line. Let's not talk about them.
There's Man United in the title.
What?
There's Man United in the title. What are you on about?
That's how long
let's talk about
title been like.
Let's talk about.
Wolfie, what do you want to ask him? You're not asking him.
I want to ask him about.
No. Wait 1 sec. I want to know where there's 2 months of me hiding my show. I'm like one of the most active United fans on this bitch.
Yes,
No, I'm talking on here. Whenever the word Man U comes up, your head goes into your shell. You're ready to hide. If anyone asks you a question, it's like, oh, it's early days. Amorim. Well, we got Ten Hag out. Move on. Let's talk about. Oh, let me run the super chats quickly. Anything to divert away from talking about United, man. So let's talk United.
What do you want to? What do you
want to talk about?
In it, like my club has been losing or drawing or going through some next madness. What more do you expect to talk about? What do you want
When's
to
it
talk
going
about?
to change? When's it going to change? Because we heard all this when Ten Hag came in.
When
Ten Hag got the odd result in, it was Ten Hag ball.
When's it going to change? I've got an answer for you.
It's rinse and repeat.
Let me ring up Omar Barada and I can tell you exactly when it's going to change.
There we go. Here comes the deflecting. Here comes the deflecting.
But how can I, as a casual fan who just reads everything else as much as the next person on me and takes in all the information the same as the next person, tell you lot when it's going to change, like significantly to the degree where you're going to say to a standard?
But you're happy to talk about Arsenal in phase 5, yeah? What phase are you in?
Bro, we're phase -5. What are you on about?
Again. But it's okay to talk about Arsenal's phase 5, yeah, but ignore your phasing, man. You've been in these phases for longer than Arsenal.
So every week when we come on there, whether it's on a midstream or a weekend stream or something like that, and we come talk about United and I get pelted and all this kind of stuff, I always say we're not that good, or along the lines of we need signings or whatever. What do you? I don't know what else you want me to say. I made predictions. I've been wrong about my team. I made predictions and I've been right. What else can I say that you don't already know?
You got energy to talk about Arsenal's phases, man. That's what the double standards are.
This whole stream, I've been quiet because I can't be asked to talk. Yeah. What? Now I've got Arsenal in my United section.
I'm dragging you in.
What's more important in January for United? What's more important in January for United? Getting rid of players or bringing players in? And part of it, if you were actually to talk about like the phase of where Amaron's going and what he needs to do you think it's actually important to try and ship players out who you think actually can help with some business? Or do you think it's more important to heal some of the cracks now with wing back or whatever?
You're on the right questions, but I think the question is, can they do either rather than which is more important?
Definitely can't shift.
I will say one thing here because I was going to say this little part of my channel. I'm going to put it more in depth. Yeah, because Specs, it was on, you know what? We were talking about it before, remember? And you went left, but this is relevant, yeah. The United stand, especially these fuckers, yeah, are so onto Rashford, it's actually making my blood boil when it's making me fucking sick.
All right, then.
It's making me sick. Like this whole PR shit, when you've got Hoyland up in your bitch putting stinkers week in, week out, yeah. And Xerxes, you know what? And they tried to target Manu as well. They think they're stupid. They want to keep saying PR. Last time I checked, shock result, yeah. Mark Goldbitch and the fannies like Ryan Pixels and all them fuckers, yeah. Last time I checked, a man is up for sale. They see his ability of what he can do for their teams. Shock, there's interest, and they call it PR. Anyways, where Rashford goes, I don't know. Whether it's Barcelona, he's got time to decide where he wants to go. Pretty much, he's got offers. Shock, transfer window. You're transfer listed. You've asked to leave. What? A bunch of fucking imbeciles and absolute inbreds. Anyways, moving on from that part.
Finally, you started. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I was going to say January.
I don't even want Rashford here, but he's one of our own. What the fuck? Anyways, that part just annoys me. But Rashford, I can't wait. Doesn't mean I can't wait for him to leave. Get gone. Make room. We need space. But second of all, everything else is like stuff we've already saw about 5 days ago though. Like we're seeing stuff with Kvaratskhelia now. PSG don't want to put the money, but they've agreed terms. Napoli now want him. It's like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean?
I think what you're saying is right. I think that January for me, I see it the same from our club, is about getting rid of Deadwood at an inflated price. Because you do get inflated money. So, like, if Fenerbahce want to come and give us 15 to 20 million for Diego Carlos, I'm absolutely snapping your hand off for that and going, let's cash in. Because in the summer, we're not getting that money for him. And that's where I see January for me as a football club is basically, can you tactically maneuver some of your Deadwood out the back door as quick as possible, hopefully for a bit of inflated price to clean your wage bill up for the summer to then
I don't think you can go, Josh.
Wage bill hype because
like inflated price as well. With this PSR thing, I'm telling you, bro. Trust me, it's gonna be the same.
I don't believe
a lot of things going on, bro.
Yeah, but I don't believe everything with United what they say about wage bill because we've got 2 players that are ready to leave on 300,000. Yeah, cool. And that's what goes over someone's head. Like Casemiro looks like he's off to Saudi. He looks like he's just done in it. Really, truly. When it happens, it happens. Rashford's another one. Cool. Loan, cover the wages. That's done. Whatever. Move on. Obligation or an option. We'll see what happens there. Then you look down the list. Like Eriksen's about to fuck off apparently, but I don't think he will. I think he stays and just sees it out. Sees out 6 months and stuff like that. But only Mason Mount is like the last player that's on about 200 some stupid money they shouldn't be on. Bruno. I forgot about Bruno Fernandes as well. But even that's ended in like a year and a half. But that doesn't bother me. The whole point is, if you look at the drop, it's like, what do you mean you keep talking about wages? You look at the drop off the wage, you're like, that doesn't add up though. If these men are going and you put next players on certain wages, like Ahmad's only on about 80, 90 on his new deal. Hobby's now next. He's just come out from Fabrizio and whatnot. Like, and I don't expect him to do much. It's like, what do you mean we ain't got money to spend? I'm pretty sure we have money to spend. They're just being tight about it because of maybe there's another part of PSR that you have to look after just in case.
There is though
before you make a move. But I'm not totally buying into it. Like for me, because for someone who likes to look
different for your club, I do think it's different for your club.
It might be. But I like to look into the financial parts and try to get some information. And I'm like, well, you add up 2 and 2 together, you have fucking money to spend. Stop talking shit. Stop being moving broke now. It's annoying. But then again, United have been quite quiet and quite, when it comes to players that they want or something. Like, don't get me wrong, there's targets, but they've kept a lot of stuff in house more than usual that you don't know about. Like, so you don't even know the next move. They even sharp shot with the whole Garnacho.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, but
that's how it should be.
We're talking about a great window. All the United fans in the summer, what a great window we had. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but
I don't have the players.
No, yeah, but even if you do have a great window, doesn't mean it solved all your problems. I still think De Ligt's a good sign. I'm not going to say he's an amazing sign, but I think he's a solid side and a much better centre back than what we have.
Is your squad better than it was last year? Is your squad better than it was last year?
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is realistically, it is. It's just that
you're not
it doesn't mean it's good enough to win them the league.
But the thing is,
it could be better. It doesn't mean
the thing is me, like Euro's one for but short term, short term pain for the long term gain, right? That's what they're saying.
So you improved your squad.
You
managed your league position.
No, but I think it highlights you can still improve the squad, but it doesn't like solve everything regardless of the situation. But
you've been sat here, Cass, for the last few weeks, ever since your boy Ten Hag went saying, it's the players. Yeah, now we're establishing that your squad is better than last year's squad. That squad that was a silverware winning squad. And
but then your statement is flawed and I'll tell you why. One, because other teams can improve. That's the reason. You can make a measurement in terms of how good your team's improved by, but then there's another team, let's say Brighton's or even Brentford or even, I don't know, Bournemouth, and their improvement is so solid because they've already got something established that they're just better than you regardless because you're still trying to figure stuff out. Now, if you've got someone that's got their shit sorted, even if you've got average to good players and someone's trying to figure out an identity because you ain't even had a style or philosophy or a direction, of course it's going to be like this and go up and down. That's the reality.
Down though, that's the problem.
Wolfie, I also think that
don't test me on what I can answer and unanswer. I'm not one of your uneducated fools that you think you can get into and look like an absolute like an idiot.
I'm just asking you some simple questions.
I think you can get misjudge the transfer window really easily as a person and get overhyped by it.
As a fan base.
But also, I reckon I'm going to hold my hands up and said I was licking my lips at Villa's transfer window. It was only until it hit to October, November. I went, what the fuck have we done? And every time I watch Onana play now for 50 million quid, my blood is boiling just talking about it. Yeah, at the time, I said it was brilliant. What a signing this is.
Everyone did.
And this is the thing, is that I do agree in United point of view that when you start seeing some of the pieces they started to bring in, you thought, do you know what? That's smart business. Ugarte, De Ligt. You start looking at that, and from what they've done previously, it fits. But obviously, still with the managerial merry-go-round, the changes, and not settling into the system, it is a little bit like, as you said, it can be overhyped. But it's hard. It's hard to judge. I think a transfer window for me, a successful transfer window, is the longevity of how good those players are. Don't judge it in the first season. How are they in the second season, the third season, the fourth season? Like that for me. So, go to Specs, Isak. That transfer is just absolutely golden in terms of.
Yeah, but can you say that about Onana then? Because you lot have written him off. Could you not say that about Onana?
He's not. He's average.
I genuinely think
average.
I think that
you contradict.
Of course, we're going to give him time. No, I'm going to give him time, but my blood's boiling at his underperformance right now. Leon Bailey,
average. Dominguez is better than this guy, bro. He's average.
I said he was average deep down, but I tried to convince myself it was a good thing. I did not rate him at Everton. I used to mock when Man United were linked with Onana. I didn't want him myself because
what about Bailey? My brother.
Yeah, but Bailey's a prime example of shocking first 2 seasons, had his amazing season last year, and you go, wow, the longevity of Leon Bailey, part of, by the way, at the start of this show, the Jack Grealish money, 100 million, 30 million of that was Leon Bailey, and you think 30 million outlay for him, I would look like last season's got a reward.
Diaby's better than him.
Yeah.
Diaby's better than him.
Emi Buendia is better than Leon Bailey right now. Like, so I do agree with what you said. I'm not contradicting myself with Nana. I'm just saying right now, I'm looking at Nana and he's making my blood boil because I'm not getting a £50 million man right now. But I'm still not going to write him off because maybe under Unai Emery next season.
Thank you for maybe giving us Douglas Luiz, by the way. That looks like he might be.
Forrest is stronger link to him than you are.
I respectfully, I guarantee he'd rather join Man United than you where you are.
He'd rather go 13th in the league than join second. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Do you think Douglas Man United strong? Do you think that's got a big pull?
I still got the sneakiest feeling though. City just come right in there, like they just come right.
Josh, what are you saying on Douglas Luiz? Because I hear from my other Villa mates, good like next level first half of last season, fell off in the second half. But would you take him back?
We're quite stacked in terms of double pivot role. So we've got 4 people who can play on a double pivot. Basically, if he came, that's 5. His numbers were incredible from a penalty spot on a corner. His assists and goals, that's where his numbers shone. I would love to see Dougie. If I'm honest, I'd love to see Dougie play further forward. So where do I take him back if he was going to play maybe closer to Ollie Watkins and have a bit more of a with Morgan Rogers sort of that gliding role where he can, be closer to the striker? Yeah, but would I take him right now back in the double pivot with Kamara and Tillemans and even we've got too many in that position? I probably wouldn't take him. No, but I can see him being an asset to another Premier League team, which is why I'd probably take him to stop him destroying us. So he could go to Forest, and I think he'd be a massive asset to you and absolutely cook. I think he'd cook it. I think he would flourish at United. So yeah, I would take him to only stop him not going back to another Premier League team to haunt us. Is literally
and his
how
missus
I'd
would come along into the women's squad. So it's like 2 signings.
That's money cashing in.
PR money. Yeah.
Juve made so much money from her. Like the Dougie hype was his fall off, by the way, at Juventus is not talked about. It like it's quite scary how a man can go from that. It's scary. Like I think he's only played 9 matches this season, of which
he started 2 in the 13 appearances he's made. Yeah,
red card in Champions League, like literally that Italian life. So that fall off's a bit worrying because you think, is he? Dare I say, I don't compare, but straight away I think of a Lingard or a Dele. You've had a bit of fame, you've had a bit of success, you've gone and taken a bit of meat, you've dropped. Is that where he's going?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I want to put it. Let's be drastic a little bit.
Would you take him, Specs? Would you take him,
brother? As a squad depth after we qualify for the Champions League and etc. We're gonna need some squad depth. You get what I'm saying? So of course I'll take him. Eddie Howe knows how to get the best out of players, bro. I.e. Joe Linton, i.e.
Same Eddie Howe you wanted out a couple of weeks ago.
That's true.
Sorry?
Same Eddie Howe you wanted out a couple of weeks ago.
Brother, this is getting boring now, bro.
No, you said it. I didn't say it. You're the one that
it's so mad. It's actually blasphemy, bro, that you make up things and you got a straight
face. Did I make it up? Were you, Josh Wolfie, were you not on the street?
Ask everyone here, bro.
He was on the fence, but if he fell off the fence, he would be falling off on the side of Eddie Howe. To be fair to him.
No, the maddest thing is as well. It's looking like he's not going to go nowhere. He was on the fence at one point, though. Definitely.
All panel tried to push me off the edge again. Trust me, bro. So when you say that, it's mad. All my people don't know that ain't the case.
I preach.
Never.
See, your fan base is funny, yeah, and I nearly got fooled by it. There was a whole emergency meetings for it and everything. Kvaratskhelia, that looks like he ain't going to your club. But if PSG can't go and pay what they want to, Napoli want, might be a little bit of ground there, you never know.
Yeah, that'll be the only reason we'll get him in it.
What happened?
It's PSG's not stepping up. What?
Go, brother.
Yeah, no, just because they're not stepping up, that'll be the only reason why we get him. And then I see Diaz going being a full-time false 9 for us or something like that. But I don't know. It's not the most important, but it's just it would be a great transfer, but it's not what we really, really need. If that makes sense. Not right now.
What do you think you need? What do you need? Yeah, what do you need?
I think we need defensive reinforcements more. To tell you the truth, like So left back, maybe left-footed centre back that can cover left back. I feel like that would be like a buy that could definitely make us solid. Pause. But yeah.
One more
How are you feeling about Tuesday? Title decided Tuesday. What are you saying?
Title decided, yeah.
Yeah.
This is real. There was someone in the chats saying that I'm being quiet. It's because I'm in awe. Like, I've never heard a Forest fan with so much chest in my whole life.
Really? So you don't know the history between Forest and Liverpool, then, do you?
Say that one more time.
What you're saying? You don't know the history between Forest and Liverpool.
But like, that history is before my birth. Like,
so it didn't happen.
I never said it didn't happen. Like, because Liverpool was winning.
So if you did, you'd understand why there's chess.
Wolfie draw you in, bro.
No. I don't think you heard what I said.
It's already done.
No, I'm saying I don't think you heard what I said. I said I've never seen a Forest fan with so much chest, and you started talking about a time before I was born. Like, I saw that as well. That doesn't make no sense.
No, I'm just telling you why. No,
but I'm just saying I've never seen it in it, and it's like,
all right, well, you've seen it now. So let's get back to the question.
But you haven't done anything. This is what I'm saying. It's like you just.
Are we talking about history now? Are we allowed to talk about history?
No, I don't want to do history. You're just a surprise.
No, not you, Preach. Wolfie.
Let's talk about the here and now.
Wolfie might be one of the biggest hypocrites ever. Like, when it comes to United, all you got is history now, but then he wants to bring up history. Like,
no. Let's talk about the here and now.
Last season it was Villa. Season before that was Newcastle. You're that surprise team, so you should at least wait.
No, Newcastle ain't surprise team. Let's not do that, bro.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying shit.
Spurs has done what you've done before.
I can't believe this channel's got a Villa, Newcastle, and Forest fan on. It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, we're smashing that Cartel 6 up. Big up, boys. Big up.
Yeah,
but let's talk about the here and now then. Okay, so you're not worried about Tuesday? Is that what you're saying?
It's a big game, and you know what? Yeah. You lot should be worried because I don't know if you realize that win that you done has been on slots rent-free in his mind the whole season.
Actually.
And he's a man who will make the right changes. Like half time, he makes the right changes. So I'm telling you this, I think you should be worried, bruv, because we've all I've done is arrested now. Yeah. Everyone's been chatting smack about Salah. He's off form. I think it's gonna be a great game, but I think you lot are going to crumble.
Backline's got to be on point, though. Liverpool's backline's got to be on point.
It's not got nothing to do with that.
I believe in your club, man. If there
hasn't been in this situation before, there's too much
Brentford afterwards away from home or something, they got a little something. I'm like, please.
There's no pressure on Forest though, bro.
If Forest go top of the league one game only, this stream is gonna.
You do not want that to happen with me around, man. I'll tell you that for free.
Insane.
So what you're saying that you should win, yeah? Everything, no excuses on players, no excuses on injuries. Slot rent free.
No, I'm not one of those fans. What I'm just saying is, we should win. It's gonna be a big game. You lot haven't had such an important game in a while. Everything else has been like.
I think every game is important to Forest.
Exactly. How can you make that
statement? I don't think Forest will watch it like that. On Liverpool. I think
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like because top four is their ultimate game goal now, like. Obviously, expectation goals change throughout the season as it goes along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like
just said top. You see how he said?
Yeah, this would be a big game. But even if they lose the game, I don't think
you said for a title.
Yeah, I did.
You mentioned top four. You mentioned title.
Why should I not mention title?
I'm not saying what you can do. I'm just saying you've never been in this position. Like the pressure is, you're gonna crumble under the pressure.
A bit like you did when you went heads up with City. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go on. I didn't say a bit like when you cracked under pressure when you went heads up the City.
Stefan, is that Stefan? Because you're talking that was wild, bruv. You don't know who Stefan is, but you just moved the goalpost right there, like.
You don't know who Stefan is. I know
you. That.
What a fucking imbecile! But what's it called?
That was a weird reply.
Yeah. Man United, Arsenal, or Arsenal, Man United. Because I ain't got that much time. Literally, can we just quick thoughts? I know a gal's thoughts, but go on if you wanna.
I think it's gonna be a tight game. The difference might just be set pieces. We're going to rotate. We're not going to play our strongest 11. Man United is probably going to play their strongest 11, but we're at home. We should still have the confidence to go out and win. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 Arsenal victory.
Why aren't you playing the strongest 11?
Because we have Tottenham midweek.
Huh?
We have Tottenham midweek. North London.
You shouldn't be worried about. You shouldn't be worried about them.
No, but
They're
we
crap.
can't lose that. 1 second. We're still 6 points off Liverpool. We can't lose another league game. We're at home in a North London derby. Unacceptable. You can't lose that game.
Yeah, hold on. You're in a competition, and for Arteta to save his skin, he needs to win a trophy, mate. You ain't going to win a trophy finishing second.
Understand.
You ain't going to win a trophy beating Spurs. You don't get a trophy for beating Spurs. You don't get a trophy. Like you do not get a trophy for beating Spurs. Seriously, this is where
you get
I've
a trophy
been
for
putting
winning
the
the
heat
league.
Hey, but you're not going to. You're not.
We're still 6 points off Liverpool. Stop it.
Still in it,
going to.
1
You're
second.
not going to.
Josh, understand. We have a cup keeper who hasn't played a single game all season. He's going to get rotated in this game. We have midfielders. We have midfielders of quality that can rotate. The only place who's not going to be rotated is the attack. We're going to play first choice attack probably, but everywhere else is going to be slight rotation.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that.
We have the defensive depth to do proper rotation in the defense.
I don't want those excuses if you go out there. I don't want those excuses.
1 second.
Because
there's no excuse. The team that we're going to play is going to be good enough to beat Manchester United on the day. Simple.
Okay. That basically though, what we can't have is that narrative. If you do rotate, it goes, oh, that was Man U's strongest 11. This was our weaker side. Because that will break me. Because essentially,
well said, Josh.
I think I'm putting the same sort of mindset now with Unai, and I hope respect is with Eddie Howe, is that it's all well and good with this progress, but if Unai Emery doesn't win Villa a trophy in the next 3 years, what's the point? That's how my mentality is going now. And so seeing Arsenal fans to say, look, we're in FA Cup, we probably rotate because we need to win our North London derby, and eventually we won't actually win the league. So again, well done, Arteta. You've just bottled another season of no trophy. No, but that's the mindset. But that's where the mindset I want.
I agree.
Oh no!
1 second. I expect us to win both, and I expect him to make rotation, and we have adequate rotation. I don't think changing our left back or changing one or two of our midfielders is catastrophic to our team, and changing the goalkeeper. Four players is the rotation I'm saying. I'm not saying 10 players. Josh, you completely misunderstood me.
But 4 players still. I can hear your fan base already telling.
I don't care what my fan base says. Listen, we are not going to play our best 11 every game for now to the end of the season. That's just not realistic. You need to rotate.
Why don't you rotate against Spurs?
They got 10 men out.
In the derby, we're at home, and 3 points in the league is a lot more important at this moment in time. Simple.
So you will not make the
express into the fourth round of the FA Cup.
I think FA Cup, you could do everything right, play the strongest team, and still somehow get knocked out.
How?
It's luck of the draw. You could get Liverpool next. You could get Man City next.
Are you more likely to win the FA Cup?
You're more likely to win the FA Cup than the league.
1 second.
Basically, is how I see Arsenal.
You've seen the lineup that he put out for the League Cup. He took the League Cup very serious. We were playing 3 games in 9. We were playing 3 games in 7 days. You guys need to chill.
Your squad players are good enough to beat Man United.
Yeah, all I want to know, can we just have in writing?
1 second, my brother, a backup goalkeeper, a backup left back, 2 midfielders in Jorginho and Mikel Moreno is not crazy rotation. Like, you guys are going over.
Please play them, please.
They're good enough.
Can we just get confirmation then? Can we get confirmation?
Why are we not allowed to rotate?
Wait, bro. Let me just ask you this: if you do rotate your squad, and you've said that the squad should be good enough to beat United, whatever that squad is, you will not come back on here and use the excuse of squad rotation for the reason you lost if you lose. Can we get that confirmed?
I don't think you'll do that.
No, because I didn't do that. I didn't do that when we lost to Newcastle.
So everyone's saying this. What scores are we going for? Like I said,
Arsenal.
Damn,
why are you guys making it seem like I'm saying something crazy? Like, it's
no one's doing that. Everyone's doing that.
What you saying? 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal. I'm saying
not happening.
I'll say 2-0 Arsenal, man.
Not happening.
We're winning 2-1. or on penalties.
You don't score enough goals unless you think Man United's defense is that bad.
I'll just chuck some corners in like
can
you
be
did
had,
against
bro.
them last time. He'll be fine.
Yeah, because Liverpool done amazing with that.
Come on, Man United ain't great, bro. You should be beating them. It's standard.
They're poor,
whether
man.
you
They're
squad
poor.
rotate or not. That Man United team can be beaten. Come on, bro. It's light work.
You're
Really.
under
Also,
18
Saka's
should beat
out
them.
injured. Don't forget that. So it's difficult.
He's that injured?
Saka.
Well, I thought you're not Saka FC.
No, you can beat them about Saka, bro. Man,
No, but on a real, without Saka,
he's the one that got 2 assists for them.
We are struggling.
Look, against Newcastle, let's be real, bro. Arsenal didn't have opportunities.
A relegation team.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
Arsenal can't beat a relegation team without Saka.
The only person I trust to take his chances,
I mean, they're just about being
and is a lot better at converting his chances is Bukayo Saka.
I hear that. But I think
and when it comes to chance creation, Bukayo Saka creates the most chances.
He you literally are Saka FC then, yeah?
With Saka, one second. With Saka, he creates so many mismatches across the pitch because now that's another person who has to help defend him. That's another person who takes away from the midfield cover for Odegaard. That's another person who takes away from Kai Havertz or whoever's occupying the center position. And when you have two people focused on a player, it just frees up so many other people and frees up so much space on the pitch. So
you're Saka FC is what you're saying?
That's I think we are. Without Bukayo Saka in our attack is very
and
bad.
Odegaard. When they're together, bro, I think when they're together.
No. I really do believe.
And they're not together.
I really do believe you take Odegaard out of the team, we're not going to miss him as much as we're going to miss Bukayo Saka.
But I mean, when they're together, though, they are proper effective. And I do believe.
100%.
And it's sad though. The narrative is that, like, what we say without Saka, we're scared that we can't beat this Man United team.
No.
You saying that.
Even without Bukayo Saka, we still should be better than this Man United team. This Man United team is not that good.
You are though.
No, exactly. You know what?
That's what Liverpool said.
I was gonna say the team that played us was good, fam. This is what I'm saying.
On that day, yeah.
But this is why the talk has changed. This is why the talk has changed because we saw something like more than we've seen in the last maybe 2 years. I'm gonna be honest. Like there was a direction. Style of play, and now they're amped up. They get it's a big game.
Let's see if they can do back to back, a decent performance back to back. You already see
it might be at the stage where they just show up at big games. You know that can happen.
Man City and Liverpool rivalry. That's all it was.
By the way,
this team is
one second. Why can't we have an honest discussion for a second? Arsenal are the favorites. We should win. If we don't win, there's no disrespect.
There's pressure.
Yes, there is.
What?
This isn't troll. This isn't trolling.
Honestly, I was more upset about losing to Newcastle, and if we end up losing to Manchester United, at this point I'll accept it.
You should be more upset about losing to Man U because Newcastle are a really good team. Man U are not.
No, I think it's the FA Cup. If we don't take it serious, I'll be more disappointed. If Arteta goes and plays 7 rotations, I'll be more upset.
But hold on, this isn't trolling. But imagine if you're out of both cups in the space of a week.
Season over.
And then
that ties over with Newcastle, bro.
Our best chance of winning the trophies. To be fair, our best chance of winning trophies. Our best chance of winning a trophy this season is the League Cup.
Bro, you're not beating Newcastle, bro.
Hold on.
The tide's over, bro.
No, your best chance. You took that time over. Basically, what I'm trying to get out of you is you shouldn't be rotating in the cup because your season is over if you get knocked out of the League Cup and FA Cup. Your season is over. So 7 rotation. I know that's heavy, but mate, I'm telling you now, even rotating 4 players. Imagine just the spine of a team: goalkeeper, centre half, centre mid, striker, and you rotate all 4. Kills your dynamic of your team. So essentially, what I'm trying to get is you can see the headlines. Arteta is going to be a moron if he rotates tomorrow heavily because he's just creating his own narrative in the media that basically looks like Arsenal are going to go another trophyless season.
Yeah, but Josh,
he's damned if you don't Arteta, innit? He's damned either way.
Yeah, exactly, mate. So what would you rather do, Specs? You get yourself for another week into the FA Cup 4th round. You do not rotate in the FA Cup. 100%. I think it's crazy. I think you should back yourself to go and beat Spurs because of how poor Spurs are. If you're talking about resting players, Arteta knows that if he does not win a trophy this season, he is cooked by everyone. He is absolutely
Bro, one second. I think you're overdoing it. Calm down. 4
I'm
players.
not overdoing it. It's
It's not.
facts. Mate,
It's
it's
not.
facts. If you're
4
out of
players
both
not ridiculous.
Miguel,
4
if-
players not
if
ridiculous,
you-
bro. This is not Aston Villa. We take 4 players from our bench, put it in our first team. Some of those players were starters a week ago. Like, it's not bad.
Mate, as soon as you said Jorginho and Moreno, I looked at that and thought United win because that midfield sounds awful. Jorginho and Moreno sounds absolutely horrendous.
Josh, I don't know
by
if
the way.
you know the answer to this, but do we know what type of
Horrendous.
ball they'll be using tomorrow? Will it be a League Cup ball, a Premier League?
I
ball?
think
Does
is it
anyone
not
know?
my It's not my
The FA one's
ball.
heavier.
Might
The
ball,
FA
mate.
one's
Next
heavier.
Last time
What's
I
the grip
checked,
like? What's the grip like?
if it's a mitre ball, we're winning. I'm telling you, we're winning.
The ball has
Just
nothing to do
because
with it.
just
You guys
the
are-
ball
you guys
striking
are
players,
stupid.
Bruno Fernandes is scoring. If he's got a mitre ball, that guy will love that shit. These men are gonna try and pepper it.
You
with
guys
Erdogan.
do know Jorginho was playing a lot of football for us, and majority
when
of
you
those
didn't
games
win
we
the
were winning.
title.
Footballer playing
When you
football.
didn't win
Get
the
out of
title.
here, man.
When you
Bro, we were
bottled
literally
when
one
you
kick
bottled
away
the
from winning
title.
the game. Josh,
When you
we were
bottled the
literally
title.
we were one kick away from winning the league. Stop it. Jorginho's
But
not
he
a
didn't
problem.
win. So, but he played a lot of football. Honestly,
No,
Jorginho
he was
Moreno.
one-
Honestly,
he was
Igor,
one kick
listen
away
to what
from
you're
winning.
saying. Jorginho Moreno in the midfield is not inspiring at all. That's a poor. That will kill
Yeah,
your
but you have
dynamic
to
of your team
utilize your
straight
squad,
away.
bro. You have to
I'm telling you
utilize
now,
your
yeah.
squad.
I see Kobe.
Use them against Spurs.
Kobe gets to play this time around. If they play Jorginho Moreno, he's just gonna run around them. Like for the
It's
first
a
time when I think of
joke.
athleticism, I'm thinking I don't look at Moreno and think that's a mad athletic player. Like as in, you know what I'm talking about, like an up to scratch Declan Rice. They play Declan Rice. I'm like, Declan Rice usually plays quite well against United. He clamps up a lot of the space and whatnot, and that's fair play enough in it because I think Declan Rice gets a lot of hate. Like really and truly, he's not. People going like he's shit. He's not shit, but he does well against United. That's
So
a
you
fact.
guys, 1 second, Josh, you're actually
Yeah.
saying play the weaker team versus Spurs in the
Yes.
okay, if you were in my shoes, would you rather lose to Man United or Spurs right now?
You're going to beat Spurs. You should be beating Spurs.
No.
The Spurs
Answer
team
the
is one of
question.
Hold on. I am. This Spurs team is one of the worst Spurs teams that I've seen. So in your shoes, you should rather be worried about losing to Man United in the 3rd round of the FA Cup where you win a silverware at the end of the season, which is what Arteta is going to be judged on. Arteta is not going to be judged on if he wins a North London derby. Okay, that's me answering your question. I keep saying it. You don't understand that going out of both cups is an absolute crime for Arteta. In the position of being in a semi-final, in a home leg, and you fuck that up, and then you're in an FA Cup 3rd round tie where you should not be rotating, especially after that Carabao Cup result. Say you won the Carabao Cup game against Newcastle comfortably, I might be hearing you. You lost. You've got a big mountain to climb, mate. So it's not about winning
you're
that North
basically
London
saying
derby.
Anyways,
you'd rather lose to Spurs.
What's your prediction, Josh?
You'd rather lose to Spurs. That's what you're saying.
You probably beat Spurs regardless of who you play.
Yeah.
That's what I
Are
keep
you
saying
saying
to
you
them,
can't
Pat.
win the league if you lose to Spurs? You saying that's it? You can't win the league.
Bro, we can't continue to drop points in the league.
But can you still win the league if you lose to Spurs? Mathematically.
Bro, at this moment in time, it's already uphill battle.
And you still win the FA Cup if you lose to Man U.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's what Josh is saying.
My prediction is that's what I'm saying. My prediction is Man United win tomorrow. Man United win 2-1 tomorrow.
No,
Okay.
Arsenal
They
win.
turn it on. They turned it on. They turned it on against Man City, big team. They've turned it on against Liverpool, big team. They'll turn it on against
I think he's
Arsenal
smart with the
tomorrow.
mind games as well. He's trying to say Amman's got a little niggle and stuff. I'm like, no, he don't. Stop it. Stop it. At least this time you'll probably start. At least Manu's there, and dare I say, the midget, he should be there. You don't have a Saka to play against. Should be even better than.
You gotta call them little people. They get mad.
I couldn't give a. I'm done trying to be all politically nice and all that stuff. I can't be. You're a midget. If I want to call you a midget, you're a midget. If it hurts your feelings, I couldn't give a fuck. So on that note, it is what it is. But not you, obviously. But I'm just saying, innit? He's a midget. For a centre back. Aiden says Liverpool, Donji, you alive? You can talk. You know, this is earlier though.
Yeah, that was earlier. Yeah.
Come on, this is like Preach's like first or second time, no?
Yeah. I'm just getting the aura. You get me? You know?
Yeah, man. The aura. Man, wait,
Feel.
what? Never about. You think that's got aura?
Welcome to the madhouse bedroom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Big
It's-
up.
You're down with it or you're not. Like you get me? It's mad.
Yeah, man. Anyways, look, make sure you subscribe to everyone in here. You can do so if I can find this. I hate the way this setup is. Here we go. Done. I'm not that much of an idiot.
Yo, I need 1 subscriber for 22,600. If anyone
There you go.
can be
Look,
asked-
go subscribe to everyone. You can find their channels. Specs does a lot of watchalongs. He's got actually panel shows as well. Preach will see. You know, watch this space, I suppose. Villa from the stands. You got Wolfie. You got a Gal and whatnot. I'm gonna go over to my channel, and you know what? It's true. Like Lee just says, if you talk to these lot like crap, but with respect at the same time, they will follow you. So if I got 600 man in here before about 50 leave because I said I'm going to end, that means 600 of you should come, just come over and vibe. And let's just go talk some shit. So if you want to come talk some shit, jump over.
What are you doing on your channel? What you just sell it to us a little, Cass. What are you doing next?
I'm going to talk some Man United stuff and talk some shit about Arsenal.
Can I troll you in the chat? Can I troll you?
All right, be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. It's gonna get redirected over there. So if you want to go troll and stuff, yeah, man.
Shout out to
on that, stop getting onto my guy, little Tim's, man. He's people, man. He's a little cunt, but don't get me wrong, he's all right, man. In a bit.